Was this strike on Iran a violation of the U.S. Constitution? It depends on who you ask. Some Republicans were quick to rally around the president, saying Iran was warned. ABC 7 News reporter Ansar Hassan spoke to some legal experts and has reaction from some of the Bay Area's congressional members.
President Donald Trump's decision to attack Iran has local Bay Area elected officials raising concerns. Representative Lateefah Simon issued this statement, which reads in part, "Donald Trump's bombing of Iran is lawless, dangerous, and immoral. This kind of power, wielded without accountability, puts all of us in danger."
Presidents using force without congressional authorization. This has been done by almost, every president I can think of over the last 40 years or so.
George Bishareth is Emeritus Professor of Law at UC Law, San Francisco. He says Trump's attack on Iran is a clear violation of international law and likely a violation of U.S. law. Article 1 of the Constitution grants Congress the sole power to declare war. Article 2 designates the president as commander-in-chief, a role often understood to involve leading a military operation after Congress has declared war.
I suppose one could take the position that war is only war when it is formally declared, but I don't think anybody around the world would really accept that definition. Yes, it's war. When you attack another country and use military force against it, that's war.
Congresswoman Nancy Pelosi wrote on X, "Tonight, the president ignored the Constitution by unilaterally engaging our military without congressional authorization." Following the attack, Bay Area Congressman Ro Khanna tweeted that representatives need to return to D.C. to vote on a war resolution he co-authored to, quote, "prevent America from being dragged into another endless Middle East war."
Most polling showed that majority of the nation did not want the United States to get involved at all, let alone further involved in the Israel and Iran conflict. So it's quite historical to see a president really disregard public opinion in such a way when it comes to war.
Nolan Higdon is professor of history and media studies at UC Santa Cruz. He says Congress has been moving towards recognizing greater executive authority. However, he says there are loopholes when it comes to the president's use of power. For example, by not declaring it's a war, it's a conflict. Presidents can argue they had to act and that the criteria to prove that they had to act can be subjective. Still, Professor Higdon adds this is still early stages and that if Congress acts, that could make a difference.
And who knows how Iran would react if they saw Congress taking away the president's power to engage in this. It could move this in a more peaceful direction.
In San Francisco, Ansar Hassan, ABC 7 News.